People are hurting, but the corporations and the puppeteer government doesn't care. After all, it's the corporations that buy the politicians, because the Supreme Court has said that unlimited money in elections is free speech in Buckley versus Vallejo in 1976. The people are hurting, but corporate America doesn't give a fuck. Because companies have seen the largest profit growth in nearly 50 years. So what you see, the Federal Reserve reports U.S. corporate profits have surged 25%, which is the biggest annual increase in close to 50 years. Record profits. Yay, shareholders. Yay, Wall Street. Yay, kumbaya. The people see none of that because of inflation, because of corporations price gouging and saying, oh, it's a supply chain issue, it's a supply chain issue, we gotta raise our prices. Remember, corporate America only works for the shareholders. It's price gouging. They are using a crisis and exploiting it onto the people. They don't care about your wallet. They don't care about your livelihood. They don't care about any of that. They don't give a damn about their customers. The fiduciary duty. The corporation's got to serve their community, their customers, their other stakeholders. They're not stakeholders. They just exist to make the corporation more money. They don't even care about their own customers. They don't even care about their own customers. Boycott Kroger, boycott Walmart, boycott McDonald's, boycott, well, you're surrounded by big oil gas stations everywhere. Boycott them, man. Boycott them. Bernie Sanders, my hero. Big corporations are using the pandemic and the war to make money. Bernie Sanders accused companies such as Tyson and Amazon prioritizing corporate greed. Oh, this is who you need as president. The DNC and the old boomer MSNBC watching guys. You fall plus for me. Joe Biden is owned by the credit card companies who reside in his home state of Delaware. You are gloomers who watch MSNBC. You all disgust me. Going on to Bernie's point, corporations are making record-breaking profits. Over 700 billionaires are nearly $2 trillion richer. There's something unusual about those two markets that seemingly cause this market theory not to pertain in those markets. Sheldon Whitehouse says competition drives the prices of items down, but it's not happening in the gas or meat industries because the companies collude with each other. The meat industry, there's only 4 companies in the entire market share of the meat industry. They're colluding together to raise their prices. You see? Corporate America is not hurting. They've paid the politicians. The Republican Party has voted against the anti-price gouging bill of big oil. Corporations finance Donald Trump and Joe Biden and all the rest of them. Corporate America shares a lot of contempt if you want to work your way up and decide on greener avenues. The corporations keep their wages low so they can keep you reliant on them. You see, because if your wage increases, you would be no longer working for them. Now, they want you to continue to work for their company. They want to keep you relying on them for the next paycheck, for the next rent coming up. That is why if you had all of this leftover money to do what you want to do, you would be gone. from wherever you're working at. Ain't that the truth? Bad economy, inflation, all of it. The people are hurting. Corporate American-owned politicians do not care because their donors are sleeping well with their largest profit growth in nearly 50 years. Someone's got to make that money lost in 2020. But anytime you have large inflation like this, you're never going to see the prices go back down again. Let's be real. 1970s inflation happens. You wouldn't buy the same amount of money for a movie ticket as you did in 1960. The fact is there is no going back. This is the new norm. The wages have not kept up with inflation. Profit soars. U.S. corporations have best years since 1950. New data shows earnings jumped 35% in 2021 with rampant inflation, but the workers only got 11%. So who's really getting screwed out there? Who's really getting screwed with inflation? Who is making the biggest? Who is taking more of the pie? It's the shareholders and the workers. I ain't getting anything. Oh, we're hurting because of inflation. We're hurting because of inflation. These corporations are liars. They're lying. They're lying. They're not hurting. They're not hurting at all. They're keeping the supply low and they're price gouging you. Low supply and high demand. Let's raise the price. Let's price gouge. It's all a scam. They pretend. They lie, and they say they're hurting. Oh, the inflation is hurting because you gotta raise our prices. They're not losing money. That's my point. They ain't losing anybody. We're losing money. We need to raise the price. No, it's price gouging. Getting ripped off. Credit card Joe ain't don't give a damn, do he? Let's be real about this. The Jew carpenter was crucified, Jesus Christ. The Jew carpenter Bernie was screwed over by the DNC and the old boomer gloomer MSNBC voter viewers.